There's a place on earth where the moment you step off the train, you may think you're in a fairy tale, and you'd almost be right. The village of Obendorf, Austria is quaint and spotless, it's people-friendly and approachable. The Salzach River wanders through this postcard hamlet framed perfectly by snow-covered Alps in the distance. A 10-minute stroll and you're climbing the steps to a small chapel on the site where a famous song was first performed. To your left, a hand-carved nativity stops you in your tracks. And once inside the chapel, 2 stained glass windows honoring Father Joseph Moore, the parish priest of St. Nicholas Church, will remind you why you're there. It was 1816 and the town was in crisis. Bargers made their living transporting salt down the river, but the river had flooded, putting many out of work. 12 years of Napoleonic wars had decimated the country. As Christmas approached, many were dubbing it the year without a sun. Temperatures had nosedived following a volcanic eruption in faraway Indonesia, the largest in 1,300 years. The Northern Hemisphere was suffering an unprecedented global calamity. Imagine volcanic ash spewed skyward, circling the globe, eclipsing the sun, causing snow in summer, and triggering crop failure, poverty, starvation, and death. Many believed it to be the end of the world. In the village of Mariafar, Father Joseph Moore's congregation was poverty-stricken and in need of a shot of hope. So, Moore sat down and penned 6 poetic verses about the Christ child who had brought peace to this dark world, a Savior who still saves, a God who still cares. 1 year later, in 1817, Moore transferred to the parish of St. Nicholas in the picturesque town of Oberndorf, and in time took the poem he had written to his new friend, an esteemed local school teacher and organist Franz Gruber. "Would you compose the music for these 6 verses?" he asked. And so it was that a song was born, and the 2 of them planned its debut after the Christmas Eve service was over, for in those days a guitar was seen as inappropriate for formal worship. They had no idea if the song would ever be sung again. They couldn't know that the Strasser family, popular folk singers throughout the Alps, would soon rehearse it and sing it at festivals and fairs while drumming up business for their parents, who were makers of stylish winter gloves. Joseph and Franz hadn't a clue that when those 4 Strasser kids harmonized on that song, they would hit it clean out of the park and all the way to the royal palace. That's right. Soon their presence would be requested by the king and queen, and those 4 nervous kids would give Silent Night a majestic performance and a royal nudge. Joseph and Franz couldn't have known that from there the song would travel the globe, be translated into 300 languages, and bring hope and a badly needed reminder that the Prince of Peace, the light of the world, had come. When the Christmas Eve service ended in the parish of St. Nicholas, no one left the church. So the unlikely pair stood before the people and sang the words that would touch millions for centuries to come. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Some say that the organ was broken that Christmas Eve. Others say it was just fine. What we do know is this: the spirits of the people were broken. And into that dark Christmas Eve, 2 friends, one a tenor, one a bass, brought Silent Night to life, with Moore quietly strumming his sycamore wood guitar, a guitar you can view to this day in the Silent Night Museum in Hallein, Austria. Along with its sheet music, the guitar is insured for $1 million. Of course, the message it helped bring is priceless. We need it now, as they needed it then. Christ the Savior is born. Merry Christmas, my friend. Maybe you're wondering how long I've been in this white room. They won't let me out till you push that subscribe button. Please, please. Yeah!